Jaxson Dart was ranked as the 7th best quarterback in the 2021 college football recruiting class, so where are the 6 quarterbacks ranked higher than him now? Well, to start, just in front of him at number 6 is Ty Thompson, coming out of Gilbert, Arizona, who committed to play for Oregon. And in his 3 years with Oregon, he was only ever a backup quarterback, not doing much there, entering the transfer portal as a 3-star and transferring to play for Tulane in 2024. And in his first season at Tulane, he'd be converted into a tight end, becoming a solid player there, but is yet to play at all in 2025. And cracking into the top 5 is Kyle McCord, coming out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, who committed to play for Ohio State. And he didn't get to start until his 3rd year with the Buckeyes, where he was a solid player before transferring to Syracuse in 2023. And in his first season at Syracuse, he was dominant, throwing for over 4,700 passing yards and 34 touchdowns, as he was named a second-team All-ACC selection. And that allowed Kyle McCord to be picked in the 6th round of the 2025 NFL Draft with the Philadelphia Eagles, where he's yet to play at all in his rookie season. And coming in at 4 is Brock Vandegrift, coming in at Bogart, Georgia, who committed to play for Georgia. And in his 3 years with the Bulldogs, he was only ever a backup quarterback, transferring to play for Kentucky in 2023. And in Brock's 1 season as the Wildcats starting quarterback, he was very disappointing, retiring from football in 2024. And cracking into the top 3 is Sam Hurd, coming out of Bellevue, Washington, who committed to play for Washington. And in his 2 years with the Huskies, he was a complete bust, transferring to play for Cal Poly. And in his 1 year at Cal Poly, he was solid, but was never really that amazing, transferring to play for Utah in 2024. And after not playing at all for the Utes, he transferred to USC this offseason, where he also hasn't played. And coming in at 2 is Caleb Williams, coming out of Washington, D.C., who committed to play for Oklahoma. And he had an amazing freshman season with the Sooners before transferring to USC in 2022. And in his 2 years as the USC Trojans starting quarterback, he was truly amazing, winning the Heisman Trophy and literally just about every single other award. And he would go on to be picked 1st overall in the 2024 NFL Draft with the Chicago Bears, where he's off to a solid start through his first 2 years. And at number 1 is Quinn Ewers, coming out of Southlake, Texas, who committed to play for Ohio State. And he actually skipped his senior year of high school to go play for Ohio State, but he sadly never got to play for the Buckeyes, transferring to Texas in 2022. And he actually became a pretty good starting quarterback in his 3 years with the Longhorns, going on to be named a second-team All-SEC selection. And that allowed him to be picked in the 7th round of the 2025 NFL Draft by the Miami Dolphins, where he's yet to play at all in his rookie season.